Just get the fuck out. God damn, that's a jam. It's so good. Man, I had no idea what that was. There's so many songs you hear, and you just never catch the name. Because in the 90s, I worked in a lot of like architectural offices and shit. You know, I didn't start filmmaking until 2003, right? So in the 90s, after I graduated from college, I was working in architectural offices. They always had radios playing. Every place I went, something about AutoCAD drafting. You know, it's about they have the fucking radios on. And so I heard every hit song from about 96 to probably 2002. So for about a 6 year period, anything that was a top 40 hit that would be on regular top pop radio stations, I heard every one of those goddamn songs. All of them. Liked a lot of them. Didn't like some of them, but you know, you just needed that wall to wall. It was anything to get through a day. It's back before you were allowed to like listen to podcasts. They didn't even have podcasts, but now you could probably bring headphones and listen to your own thing while you're working, which is what I would do if I was in an AutoCAD drafting office now, right? Just put in podcasts and be doing the shit. Back then they said radio, but yeah, so not a situation now where like I don't even consume music over the on air radio anymore. It's all about like I use my fucking Google playlist or whatever, you know. So anyway. Now she's been added to my playlist because I know who the fuck she is. So, if for nothing else, that was one reason to watch this season. I got something good out of it. All right, let's do this. Episode 9, Intro to Felt Surrogacy. Man, I don't know what the fuck that means, but I don't like it. I'm scared. Wow, this is awkward. Interesting. Which I think I've probably only said about 3 times this entire season. So far so good. It's not boring, you know? That's all you can ask for.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, great. A bottle episode.
To the bottom of this.
It's too embarrassing.
They're all going to tell their version of what happened, I bet.
They will talk for you.
Oh, Jesus God.
You'll notice that each puppet is made in your likeness. They were a rush.
You know, this is a natural extension of what they've done in the past with the animation styles and stuff, right?
You just grab this thing that's definitely...
Yeah. What the hell was that? Do I want to know?
Where's Pierce? I know he's not with us, but is he still...
I like how his puppet looked.
Although no one's...
Now what is he looking at?
Guys, are we just going to avoid making eye contact forever? Who are we, Jeff, during sex?
God damn.
Unlike sex with Britta,
look at his
we're going to do it quickly and with a small shred of dignity.
Nicely played. Wow. I assume that's a condom on his nose.
Nice. What are you two doing? Oh, we're playing study group bingo.
You know, this is still the natural extension to the animation styles we've done in the past. This is actually clever, I have to admit.
What are you studying now?
Square.
I don't like this game.
Yep, that's
Me
right. You all
neither.
say this shit.
There's no point. It's insulting.
Okay, stop.
Square.
The Jeff doll is horrible. They cannot animate him in any format, in any way where he doesn't look hideous. And the actual actor is actually handsome. So why does his caricatures always look hideous?
The diversity we have here at
You know, the
Readville.
abed doll is somehow
Ruggedly
expressive.
handsome leading man.
Actually, they all are with the eyebrows and shit. You just need to do a little bit with the mouth, a little bit with an eyebrow, and we read emotions that aren't there. It's pretty impressive. Tighten the lips, right? They're pissed off, right? Or nervous.
Anywhere that you know.
I heard that
travel through time.
the network wanted them to do a musical episode. And that's what they were making fun of at the beginning of season 3. Like, because Glee was popular at the time, right? And most of the actors have good singing voices.
And go anywhere in a balloon.
Yes! That's an adventure!
We can go.
I don't imagine this was cheap. So usually bottle episodes is trying to be cheap. This actually probably cost them the same amount of money, like special effects and stuff.
Because soon.
Because these custom-made dolls, I've looked into them one time. They're not cheap. And you need operators, of course.
Go to space.
We fly to heaven.
This has got to be better than the songs like Glee. Got to be. Because it's not unpleasant, you know? But I like musicals, so maybe a lot of people hated this. I don't know.
We can see
And then Pierce falls out and he dies.
This is the gotcha. We have a balloon guide.
Dumbasses.
From now on, no more singing in the balloon.
Oh, Jesus. Look, they got a chain.
Did I miss
puppet.
it?
Miss what?
Okay, let me process this.
The puppet having his own puppet is fucking hilarious. Like I said, these writers have good ideas. They do.
Jeffrey, you're on a runaway balloon. You could have died. You could have died.
Like I said, they're doing way too much of him being obsessed with Jeff this season. Is that the only thing they gleaned for the first 3 seasons? Literally, is that it?
Oh, look! A downstream! Pierce, no!
Please tell me he dies. This entire season would be worth it.
I can't even see the landing strip. Or any of the other nudie bars.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we're starting to go down.
You see, prayer works. So does gravity, Shirley.
And you know
Nicely played.
Guys, let's put
God,
our hand
this
in the mystery
puppet
of
is
the universe
hideous.
convo until we land.
How is that possible?
Sooner than we thought.
Has anyone else noticed Professor Duncan hasn't been around for a long time?
Really long time. Because he wouldn't want to work. He refuses to work this shitty show as long as Dan Harmon's not a part of it.
But with these puppets giving voice to
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I think that was also a meta reference. Normally, Duncan would be the one. He would be in the Dean role, right? Not in costume. He would just be leading. He would be getting these people to talk to each other again. The actor refuses to come back, so they have to use Dean. That was actually, if that's what happened, that was a very clever writing reference there.
I'm alive. Square. Guys, knock it off. Alive? Okay. We're all safe.
Pierce saying he's alive. That's hilarious. That's a square.
But we're in the middle of the woods. Where do we start?
We need to split into 2 groups. The survivors and the others.
Yeah.
Where's the manifest?
Oh, stop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle anybody.
Did you mean to gross us out? Because
Anyway, I used to go to Greendale just like you guys before I came out here to be free.
So, this is how Greendale graduates end up.
not
As
good.
transient mountain men. Huh. Not as bad as I thought.
Really?
But don't you
Seems pretty fucking horrible to me.
You have everything you need. And you can be...
Let's have another song. Fuck it.
You can live
See,
on
here's the
the
problem.
land and be who you want to be.
I've only seen one Muppet movie. I think it was the original one, where it starts off with Kermit the Frog singing that song about was it something about him being green? I can't whatever that song was. You know what I'm talking about. But it must have been the first Muppet movie. That's the only one I've seen. So I know they've done a shit ton of movies, right? And I'm sure they're like mocking the genre.
Being socially conscious
I'm sure they sing a lot in
can
those
be
movies,
really
right?
tough.
So I'm probably just not getting some of the jokes that are actually here because I haven't seen those movies. So
Like the pressure to always be cool. I was gonna say that now I don't have a rock.
fuck off. Even Puppet Pierce can fuck off.
Bend this
These are poisonous berries.
these berries, where are they?
I don't think they get high in Muppet movies. That's for goddamn sure. Oh shit! Now he's ready to fuck. Never take berries from strangers. She's looking at her hand.
Beautiful and soft. It's like
Damn.
felt.
They're pretty close.
Free out here, like I'm my own man. If Jeff said we had to live out here, I'd totally be down with that.
Can I tell you guys?
This is sick, making these puppets be high.
I thought I saw Andre walk by with another woman.
Yeah, let's just go and revisit that plot line. I know she wasn't licking Annie's arm, but my headcanon is she was licking Annie's arm. All the puppets are sad.
There y'all go, judging me like Judy. You know, Judge Judy.
We get it. It just wasn't funny.
Me too. I have no memory of you saying that.
Well, if you don't know my secret, why have we all been so awkward around each other? I thought everyone.
Everybody said a secret. Nobody heard each other's secrets.
Nobody else heard my terrible secret about how I trail off?
That's a good one. That's a really good joke.
No one remembers anyone else's, including mine.
So Shirley's the only one that gets outed.
Barry's made us real talky, but not real
Excellent.
listening.
If no one heard or remembers anything anyone else said,
We're all good.
We're in the clear.
Except for Shirley. Except for Shirley, asshole. Now they all have to tell them so that they can be even. That's right. Fess up, bitches. Who's going to be the first one? Probably Jeff.
Sounds good.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll bet Sid.
It'll be Jeff.
No one thinks you're a bad mom.
Thanks, Jeff, but I'm
That's
just
what I
gonna go
thought.
home now.
You have to do it.
I like where you're headed. Okay, who's holding? I have 4 berries, but I am saving them for
Wow,
laser.
she kept some berries. I like that.
We share our secrets sober.
Oh, God.
Get the dean out of here first.
Weirly is alone now. This is the only way to put us on equal footing.
That's what you got to do.
We can use these puppets.
Ah, yay.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Now I'm just exactly like my dad.
None of them are hearing shit.
I am an activist. That's always been my choice.
She's got a good voice.
I've never voted except when I watched The Voice.
That's bad.
I was struggling in history.
Yeah, she's got a good voice too, of course. We already knew that. I didn't know that about Brenda.
Rub my feet to give me all the answers to the
Oh,
test.
shit.
I caused the green deal.
This secret inside me.
We've got a secret giving song.
Beyond a doubt.
Has a bed told his? I don't think so.
There you are. Come on, guys.
Let's leave Pierce here.
I've never slept with a greater the kid.
Fortunately, this has been decanonized.
I want to thank you all for being so open and
Just get the fuck out. God, I want to slap him.
And now for my most terrible.
No. I will pull my headphones out.
I am not what you would call true.
Thank God. Thank fucking God.
I didn't share one that night. After we got back from the woods, everyone was being silent and not making eye contact. I didn't know why, so I mirrored their behavior.
Nicely played.
Nobody respects me any less as a political activist, right?
Yes, we do. Yes.
The level to which we respect you as a political activist has definitely not.
We already did respect you. He's such a lawyer.
Was only to go home alone. Who says you have to be alone?
Oh, shit. God damn. This is very disturbing. Wow, that's troubling. Man, they had a lot of puppeteers, man. Like I said, those people all had to get paid. I wouldn't be surprised if this is their most expensive episode of the season, because they also had to write those songs and perform the songs. That costs money, too. You know what? That was a really good episode. I'm going to edit this one. I am. That was really fucking good. The characterization wasn't perfect, but, I mean, I enjoyed that. It was inventive, and I think they deserve credit for being creative, for thinking outside the box. And I think a lot of times, remember how I talked about, and since I'm going to edit, I now know that people on YouTube will see this too. So you may not have seen some of my previous reactions. They're only on Patreon. Not an advertisement, just saying, I wasn't going to edit the others. I've been talking about they have big ideas, but they can't execute the big ideas. Well, here, they had a big idea and they nailed it. They executed very well. This shit was funny. They probably couldn't get Pierce this week, and so they wrote around it. They just left him in the fucking thing. The puppets were cute. The puppeteering job, like they obviously they stuck a ton of money into this, and it shows. The songs were great. It was just really entertaining. It was also funny, and there was nothing earth-shatteringly earth-shatteringly out of character that I saw. Maybe it's because of puppets. Maybe because of puppets. But I mean, this was a fun episode. They deserve points. This has got to be my favorite episode of the season. Even though I enjoyed the first episode of the season, I still think I would, I already said I was going to edit it, so I will. But like, I think if I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't, because this is set a standard. Like maybe the season's going to get better from here. But I gotta say, man, this is excellent.